Academic Exploration is one of the bi-weekly archaeology quests available from Dariness the Learned in the Things of the Past Archaeology shop of northern Dalaran. You will need a Legion Archaeology skill level of 1 in order to access this quest. As the Archaeology quest's buff indicates, once this quest becomes available, there will be a 2-week period during which time you can complete this quest line. After this time, all progress will be lost. East of Illidari Stand in central Azsuna, find Tae'thelan Bloodwatcher at a small camp and speak with him to turn in Academic Exploration. He will then offer a new quest known as Tried and True. This quest makes up most of the substance of this quest line. For this quest, you'll need to visit multiple digsites found around Azsuna. Note that when you complete one, another will spawn. Upon performing successful surveys that produce finds, you'll have a chance to find Azsunian Key Mold Piece quest items. Each dig site will offer somewhere between 0 to 2 quest items through this method. Occasionally, when you perform a successful survey and go to loot a find, you'll be attacked by an Angry Highborne Spirit, which will have a 100% chance to drop quest items, ranging from anywhere to 2 to 4 quest items per kill. It may take a little time, but eventually you'll find your 15th Azsunian Key Mold piece for this quest. Once you've done so, return to Tae'thelan Bloodwatcher in central Azsuna to turn in Tried and True. At this point, he will offer the final quest of this quest line, known as the Keys to Success. This quest will take place in Dalaran, so go ahead and hit your Dalaran Hearthstone. Once you arrive, head to the Tanks for Everything blacksmithing shop on the northern side of the city. Find Alard Schmied on the southwestern side of the building and speak with him to initiate this quest. Once you select the dialog option, you'll gain access to an ability known as Melt Metal Bar, which must be used near the forge that can be found right next to Alard. Once the channeling is complete, you'll have access to an ability known as Pour Slag. This ability can be used near the eastern door that leads out of the blacksmithing shop. Wait for the channeling to complete. Once it does, you'll gain access to an ability known as Cool Mold, which can be used at a little water trough on the southern side of the blacksmithing shop. Once you finish channeling Cool Mold, this quest will be marked as complete. Return to Tae'thelan Bloodwatcher one final time in Azsuna to turn in the Keys to Success, at which point you will be awarded the key to Nar'thalas Academy. This key has a neat purpose, but first let me point out that this is required for the A Keen Eye achievement, which, if you haven't unlocked it yet, would be considered the This Side Up or Surveying the Land achievement. This Side Up in particular is useful because it's used to unlock one of the color variations of your artifact appearance. The key to Nar'thalas Academy can only be used within the northwestern room of the Nar'thalas Academy in central Azsuna. When used, you'll find that the NPCs within this room change to living people instead of ghosts. First, speak with Instructor Nidriel to go through the rune-drawing exercises that you've probably already experienced with world quests. Simply walk within the boundaries of the dashed circle lines found in the center of the room. You'll know that you're finished with a rune because it will light up with differently colored fire depending on which element you pursue. Note that each of the 3 elements has 4 levels of difficulty that you'll need to work your way through, and you'll need to complete each element. Complete all 12 of Instructor Nidriel's challenges, then find Sythorne on the southwestern side of the room. His challenges are similar to a different world quest within Azsuna that require you to defeat enemies out of a storybook. Note that each of the 3 monsters that you defeat for Sythorne have 3 levels of difficulty, all of which you'll need to defeat. This can be a challenge, as the 3rd level of each monster is considered appropriate for a 10-man group. However, depending on your gear, class, or experience with the game, you might find that these increasingly difficult elite enemies are actually soloable. Finally, once you have completed all of Instructor Nidriel and Sythorne's challenges, Speak with Elya Azuremoon on the western side of the room to begin a duel with this NPC. This is a challenging fight intended for 10 players, but for some it should be soloable. As you've probably already experienced with some of the monsters you fought with Sythorne, this enemy will cast many debuffs and will require you to mind your footing as many AoE and location-based attacks are used. When Elya reaches about 10% health, she will surrender, and you'll actually receive the true reward of the Key of Nar'thalas. That is, you'll earn the permanent title for your character as Headmaster. Now Dumbledore's got nothing on you. You can use the key to Nar'thalas Academy to return to the regular version of the Hall of Arcane Knowledge. Congratulations.